North Mississippi, your center stage. The latest leaders, newsmakers, and playmakers of North Mississippi featured during this hour on SuperTalk Mississippi 93.7. Welcome to North Mississippi Spotlight with your host, Gary Darby.
Yeah, today the spotlight, as I said, is going to be on skydiving and the Guinness Book of World Records. And with that, we're going to bring in Mr. Alex Coker. He's been on this program before when he was a deputy in DeSoto County. I know, too, that he's been at Northwest Community College, but we're going to catch up now. Alex, good morning.
Morning.
First of all,
first off, I'd like to say just thank everyone who chose to listen in this morning and inviting me on.
Absolutely. So catch us up a little bit since we last had you on the show doing some news items and things throughout time in your law enforcement world. What is currently going on besides these skydiving jumps and things that you do?
Yeah, I did. I retired in 2023. From full-time law enforcement. I did over 2 decades. I was with Horn Lake Police Department, and I was also with DeSoto County Sheriff's Department. Was a U.S. Marshals Task Force, served warrants, and did public relations with them. I did Northwest Community College the last 4 or 5 years with the campus police department. Kenny Free, police chief there, fantastic guy. Did part-time now with them, doing firearms instruction, active shooter training, tactical medical training, women's self-defense, active shooter training, you name it. And currently, like I said, doing the skydiving thing on the weekends.
How long have you been skydiving?
Well, I started in the Army, big round parachutes real low to the ground. You went through U.S. Army Airborne School back in 1993. Did my first tandem skydive back in 97 near Rayford's, and then I've been jumping out at West Tennessee Skydiving for over 10 years since 2014.
You know what I was telling people we were talking in here, we've all been in planes, we've all flown in planes, and none of us have gotten the urge to do the skydiving part of it. Now, I'm going to get to a family member at the back end of this that has. What could you tell someone like me about the experience and why we should try?
Yes, sir. Number one, I'm not a fan of roller coasters. I don't care for bungee jumping, and I don't care for motorcycles. That stuff's scary and dangerous. The dangerous part, the most dangerous part about skydiving is driving to and from the drop zone. 40,000 plus people get killed every year driving in cars, and not so much in skydiving. And you're strapped to. We have phenomenal instructors at West Tennessee Skydiving, and I'm just one of them. And come along. If you're looking for a life change, looking for a new perspective on life, once you've tasted the sky, never look at the sky the same after your jump. Whether it's a divorce or a weight loss or problems going on in your life, and you need a reset, come on out and jump with us. You just need to be under 225 pounds, be at least 18 years of age. There's no maximum age. I think the oldest guy I've taken up was 95, and it's through of a lifetime. Again, it's a reset for your life. And then for people that are overweight, I'm overweight, I can't. Well, this is a good opportunity and a good challenge for you to drop that weight to get in shape to make that happen.
Alex, you were the instructor in this tandem dive. Tell us a little bit about the passenger, if you don't mind. Yes,
Jim Wigington. He has 8 other world records. He's also gone down to the deepest part of the ocean in a submersible. Phenomenal guy. If it wasn't for Jim, like I said, I would not have been able to make that jump with him because the jump costs a lot of money. These jumps are not cheap. We're the only ones in the world that do these 41,000 foot plus halo skydives and tandem skydives. And it's not just a two-man show. It wasn't just me and Jim Whittington on this jump. It required a lot of people to do this jump, and it required a great leader and a team of people. I'd like to thank Michael Mullins for giving me these awesome opportunities. Because I would not be able to do these great feats without him. I mean, everything from the Guinness World Record to jumping with my dog, to inverted biplane jumps, instructor ratings. I also want to give quick shout-outs to Paul Golson, who's the O2 monitor on the jump. Thomas O'Quinn's O2 monitor. He's also one of the other tandem skydivers for that jump. Tyler Flory, the videographer. You can watch these jumps on YouTube. Go under my channel, Alex Coker, and you can watch these Guinness World Record jumps. Brio Quinns, the ER nurse, Mike Turn, the aviation mechanic, Krista Anderson, master rigger, Scott Calentine. He was the FAI judge to certify this jump. And also Memphis Air Traffic Control and Shannon Jenkins, Daniel Lundtrap, and Nathan Rhodes. If it weren't for air traffic control, we could not make these jumps. Because actually, quick story. You got to hear this guy. You got to hear this story right quick. We're up at 41,000 plus feet, getting ready to make high altitude jumps. And on one of our high altitude jumps, air traffic control has to veer off. UPS, they have to veer off FedEx, airlines, and on Southwestern airline as they were flying, the air traffic control told Southwestern said, "Hey, we need you to divert the area for our parachute operations." And Southwest Airlines says, "Well, we're at 32,000 feet. Why do we need to veer off, out of the area?" And they said, "Because you have people that are jumping out of the airplane right above you, so move out of the way." And the pilot comes back and says, "Okay," and quickly gets out of the way. I thought that was pretty cool little story there.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure they don't hear that very often, if at all. And here's what I love about while we're doing these things. I've got a text message line, and I've got other listeners. And one of the questions, and I told you, right, something's going to happen that's going to create another question. They want to know, at that height, what is it like, how you open the bay so you can jump out of an airplane? How does all of that work?
Well, we are the only ones in the world that have this special plane. It's a Cheyenne 400 LS. Turboprop. People think that turboprop cannot get to the high, but again, you watch my videos, you can see this turboprop actually doing it. We just did a night halo jump just the other night with some Argentinian guys that set some world records as well, some night world records. And again, our Guinness World Record jump was from 42,018 feet. That's 1,200 and 807 meters. We were in free fall for 2 minutes and 28 seconds in free fall. Our max speed was 218 miles per hour. It is a negative 74 degrees Fahrenheit out at that altitude. It is extremely cold. Plus, you got that 218 mile an hour wind chill hitting you. It's not an easy thing to do. It's very challenging, and again, it requires a big team of people, and I'm very thankful that we had everyone that I mentioned earlier to be there to help make that happen.
Sure. Alex Coker's talking with us about the tandem jump, the record, and skydiving in general, and we're learning some nice things, some interesting things that we. I'm glad we're getting this conversation and a chance to discuss, because as I talk with you on the phone, I have an aunt, and she has decided, retired. I want to do a few things, and one of the things she has decided to do over the last couple of years is skydive. She absolutely loves it. So when I told her that, we were going to be talking about it, she said, obviously, we're talking, again, as you mentioned, the 42,000 feet, twice what she has done, and then she is trying to get into that. I guess there was a lady at 102 who has skydived at some point, and we know that, that is something out there. So you guys are twice the height of a normal sky jump when you did this particular event.
No, I'd say a lot more than that, because a regular normal skydive can be as low as 10,000 feet.
Yeah.
And as high as we can go is 14,500 feet on regular skydives. And we're at 42,000. So I mean, we're the only ones in the world that do this at West Tennessee Skydiving. Again, if it went for Michael Moles, we would not have these opportunities. He's legendary in the sport. Phenomenal to be able to work with him. And all of his sons are all, he's got 5 sons, and they're all tandem skydivers. They have thousands of jumps on their name. All of his kids have been jumping since they were 10 or 11 years of age. I mean, it's legendary. It's extremely impressive. Everything that he's done and what he's done with this drop zone. And I encourage anyone to come out here. We're at Whiteville, Tennessee. And for pictures and video, it's $355. Best money you'll ever spend in your life. Material things are temporary, but memories last forever.
Absolutely.
And I encourage anyone to do it. Again, you just need to be under 225 pounds, be at least 18 years of age. I've taken people that are double amputees. I've taken people up that are stroke victims. Again, I've taken people up that are as old as 95 years of age. We got an 85-year-old fixing to do a high altitude 41,000-foot jump here shortly with Thomas O'Quinn's. We're doing great things out here. We are setting the bar high for everyone else to try to meet.
It sounds like it. Absolutely. Last thing, and I'll let you get on to what you do, and I really appreciate you doing it. Would you remind us again the Freefall? How the distance of that?
Yes, sir. It's 42,018 feet. We were in Freefall for 2 minutes and 28 seconds. I challenge you to set your timer for 2 minutes and 28 seconds and just sit there and then sit in front of a fan and feel that. There's no falling sensation. It does not feel like a roller coaster. It does not feel like a roller coaster. No butterflies in your stomach. It's just a sensation of free fall, like you're sitting on a cloud with a bunch of wind in your face. And I challenge everybody that's listening to come out and jump with me or one of our other fantastic instructors. You will have the time of your life. This place is nothing but joy and happiness. People leave with smiles on their faces, and we're changing lives. Do
you have a phone number that people who might be listening that might be interested, that they might want to call?
Absolutely. Call 901 Skydive, 901 Skydive, and check us out. Also, you can go to skydivekingair.com. SkydiveKingAir.com to check us out. And you can even request to jump with me, Alex Coker. Spell Coke and put it all on the end of it. And I'd love to take you up and change your life, thrill of a lifetime. Come on out and jump with us. Alex,
it's great catching up with you again. Congratulations on the world record. I know that it's obviously something that you enjoy doing it. I think we can feel the passion in your voice.
Yes, sir. I just love spreading happiness. Also, one other person I forgot to mention is Jeff Spraggins. He's also one of our other Halo videographers. Again, Tyler Flory, one of the other videographers that's behind the camera. Without their footage, we would not have these records to be able to watch on YouTube. Check out my channel, Alex Coker. Check me out on social media. Like and subscribe. All my stuff. I want to give you some happiness and keep you entertained.
Thanks, Alex. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
All right. How about that, friends? So, we caught up with him, as I mentioned, during times with the DeSoto County Sheriff's Department as a deputy and doing some things in news, and then just kind of following along. And I was looking on social media, and I see this Guinness Book of World Records, and that it was local, and it was a skydiving team in the Memphis area. And the next thing I look, it's Alex Coker. He said you spell it Coke with an R on the end of it. And we got to have him on the show, and just to get a chance to discuss 42,000 feet in the air, free fall for almost 2.5 minutes, the speed that they were traveling, -74 when they exit the plane, and just what a thrill it has to be. And again, you can all see this on video. Go to the social media sites. Do it all if you want to see, and maybe you might want to be the next to get up in the air and have some fun. Look for that thrill. Thanks for Alex for being with us. And obviously, that's a very interesting story that I'm very happy we could tell today, and just catch back up with another guest and a business. Yes, a business. Maybe a little bit out of the North Mississippi area, but a lot of North Mississippi people listening and do those kinds of things. So I thought we'd get that today. Big thanks for Alex for being on our program.